Hey, good morning YouTube. It's about 8:18 over here. I decided let's do the introduction to my brand new 40-gallon tank. Finally, everything is settled in. The water looks amazing. I'm going to show you some B-roll of my tank. Show you my new addition to the Chiclid family that I do have in here. And stay tuned. And I'm just going to let you guys know how I set it up and how I chose to have it like this. So stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so for the substrate here, me and Kiki here went to our local 99-cent store and we picked up some stuff, aquarium decor, got some white rock, some brown rock, and mixed it all up together. We rinsed it out about 3-4 times in really hot water until the water started clearing up, because believe it or not, man, it was super milky brown. It was pretty disgusting. Thankfully I did that because, man, I would have had a hard time having this tank set up for how it is right now. But anyways, yeah, I used my substrate from the 99. I didn't use anything else. The food, the plants, all that. I PetSmart. I'm trying to use more of the live plants, and a lot of it was from my 20-gallon tank. I still do need more substrate. But let Kiki here tell you guys, how he feels about how we set up the 40-gallon tank. Kiki, a little bit closer. Let the guys know over here on YouTube, guys and gals, on YouTube.
Yeah, actually it looks pretty nice. It looks different. It has like different colors. It makes the tank more stands out, and the fish, it looks more happy.
Yep, guys, you heard that best right there. So yeah, I also added some air stones. Big thing that I was into, that I was studying, is the fact that I noticed my fish using their mouth a lot, like gasping, and I thought that was something normal that fish do, and come to find out, it's not. They're actually low in oxygen. And my 20-gallon tank, believe it or not, I was overstocked with fish. Now 40-gallon, I have maybe about 10 fish, and I don't think I'm gonna add anything more unless maybe some zebra Daniel, nothing larger. Who knows though? Me, always indecisive. Plus my uncle here, he's gonna keep my old 20-gallon, which means he can actually get more fish. So if things don't work out here with some of them, I can definitely give it to him, vice versa. But yeah, air stones, big difference with my tank. Better quality fish, happier fish, and they're less aggressive, especially that they have more oxygen in the tank. Alright guys, so my background here, you can still see the cords. I'm gonna definitely do a whiteout in the background, maybe some fish in the background, I don't know yet. But yeah, this is my 40-gallon here, set up pretty nicely. My air stone in the back of that plant. Still use the same original rock. I rinsed it off pretty good. Oh, there's a little preview of my new guy. He just came out. But everybody looks happy. Everybody has space to themselves. The water though, that's one thing I'm super proud of. This water looks amazing. And I couldn't have done it without Kiki right here. We rinsed the crap out of those rocks, and we let this cycle for about 4 or 5 hours before we put any fish in. And we cycled it all with hot water. I felt like that works a lot better with cycling with hot water, because it just kills anything that's in there. I did do some aqua clear, and I did use some Stress X in here just to kind of get it going, but I did let it cycle. I added a little bit more water at the end to kind of cool it down. So my heater, I didn't want to put too much work on my heater either, so make sure the temperature was just as point as my 20-gallon. But as you can see, all my fish have all this space now. As you notice, I am using a Marineland filter. It's up to 50 gallons, and it pushes 200 gallons per hour, per minute. I'm not too sure how it works. I will get more information on that. Sorry. But one thing I am very disappointed in, food-wise, I'm going to switch the subject. I used this frozen food that I got from your PetSmart. It was like $13. And every single time I put it in here, this is where it ends up being. Right in the bottom. And it gets picked at here and there, but nobody ever eats it. And I'm going to show you guys which brand it is. And give me your input on what you guys experience with this brand. But yeah, I was pretty disappointed. Spent a good amount of money on that fish food. It says specifically for cichlids, but none of them like it. But let's check out the tank a little bit more. Let's get a closer view of those rocks. Some of the old rocks got in here by accident. But I'm planning on adding one more layer of substrate because I definitely want to put more plants. Now, here's a new addition to the family, to the cichlid family, excuse me. There she is, my electric Acara Chiclid. Now, I believe she is a female because her top fin is rounded, and it's kind of similar to how the Bolivian rams, how they're gendered. They tend, the males tend to have that pointier top fin, and I heard that the females have a brighter color on the top than the males. The males are red and they're like an orange or yellowish. But this is it, guys and gals. My 40-gallon tank. It looks amazing. Like I said, shout out to Kiki for helping me out with this tank. You know, it was a pain in the butt. I had to set up this, excuse the shoes, but I had to set up my wiring a little bit better. Everything, it was kind of just like get everything set up. But my stand is amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to subscribe. I'm gonna definitely put some videos soon of my electric Blue Acara, and that way you guys can kind of get a closer view of how she's doing. And this was the one I was a little bit more worried about with the whole change. I thought she was gonna handle it pretty bad, but she's doing really well with this. She's been exploring the tank lately. But yeah, she took the change pretty well. I didn't stress her too bad. Actually, my balloon ram took it a little bit harder. It took him a while to get back. He was hiding and looked completely black for about maybe a couple hours. But I think little by little, when we started seeing everybody that was familiar, kind of settled down and started coming out of the shadows. But yeah, everyone looks good. I bought 10 shrimp like a week and a half ago, and when I was taking out my 20-gallon and trying to put them in this one, I only had 3 in there. So it looks like they're becoming meals for my fish. So I'm gonna stop using ghost shrimp. I'm not gonna put them in the tank anymore because I wanted them for just to breed, but it's so hard to do it. I'm hoping maybe with this 40-gallon, I might be able to get away with it. Maybe adding a little bit more grass, all that stuff, more plants so they can hide. But maybe some cherry red shrimp. I think that would be a nice addition. But tell me guys, what you guys think of the tank of the 40-gallon. Your input, what plants I should add in here for my cichlids. There's my balloon right there. Now he's been guarding the tower. And my blue ram, my electric Acara lives in that one. And I'm having a feeling that they might be interested in each other. That's the goal though. So throughout this video, Kiki, what did you think about, what's your favorite fish in this tank?
I actually like the blue ram.
The blue ram? Okay.
I like it how he acts, protects the other fishes.
Yeah, he is very, territorial. That's the perks of being a enduring blue ram. They are territorial to their surroundings. Luckily for us, now that we have such a larger tank, it works better out in everybody's favor. They have their own sections, their own spots, their own lines that you don't have to cross anymore. So I'm pretty curious to see how it is. If my electric Acara and my balloon ram mate, I might have to get another male, or maybe another female in here just to kind of even out the odds, because I am trying to get some of them to breed. On the plant. Since I have the filter there and I have this one here, I decided to be an even distribution of oxygen. Excuse me, I'm yawning. I'm still tired. As you can see, my roots are showing, so I definitely gotta add a little bit more rock on this side. Besides that, man, look at the fish. Their mouths. No gasping. Normal fish behavior. So guys, as a beginner, me, like I said, I'm only like about to be 6 months into this hobby. Just got a 40-gallon, and what I can say and what I learned from the experience, please, if you have a 10, 20, doesn't matter, get air stones, get good oxygen flowing in there. Doesn't matter if your tank is small. You might think your filter is doing it, but a lot of people like moi fills your tank up to the top, and you don't get that bubbly effect in your water. You don't get that good circulation going that, you know, kind of brings oxygen in your water. So that's why you get the air stones. I spent maybe for the hose and for the air stone itself maybe about $4 or $5, but I had the pump. The pump is gonna be a little bit more pricier, but I have 2 of them. I'm only using 1 right now. It works perfectly fine. I have 1 good medium-sized air stone.